Hi guys, this is Daryl at Inda-News, and today we're in Lakeside, California with the Plumeria Society's past president and the initiator of that society, Carl and Joy Herzog. So this is their property. It's gorgeous, overlooks pretty much everything in Lakeside, and he is the Plumeria gardener extraordinaire. Perfect location here in terms of the environment, and as you can see, plumerias that are all potted and ready to go to a good home when they find one. So let's talk to the expert himself. This is Carl Herzog. Hi Carl, how you doing?
Hi, great.
So introduce us a little bit about to what you got here. Is this where we're starting the plumerias, from cuttings or seeds?
These are starting from seed, and these are in tubes with the core that's in there, and they're doing really well. I did a test batch between these and the ones inside in the hydroponic or aquaponic.
Aquaponic. Now this is your first time with plumerias in CocoMor. What were you growing in prior to the CocoMor? Soil?
I was growing in core and pumice, but it's a real fine core.
Okay.
So this works out much better because you can take the plant out of there without much problem by just pushing the whole system up. I don't want to take this one out right now, but they come out real easy this way.
Okay, so walk us through it. I mean, some of these people will be new. In this case, about 3 months ago, we put in an aquaponic system, which of course consists of fish, feeding the hydroton media bed, and from there you started bringing not only your plumerias, but some other plants as well. Can you walk us in there and show us how that worked out?
Come on in.
So they have a little greenhouse here, and within the greenhouse we have areas that are staging areas for various cycles of growth.
Right.
And in the back we got his lovely wife, Joy. How you doing, Joy? Our gardener, Gio.
Hey.
So 3 months ago we put this system in. Can you tell us what's happened since?
Well, since then we have harvested plants, and this, actually that's not one, this is one down here. They're doing really well. It's phenomenal growth on these things.
How old is that plant?
This plant is about probably about 5 months old altogether.
Okay, is that rate of growth what we're seeing here pretty rapid?
About twice of what I normally get.
Okay, so walk us through what you're doing, and it does involve the aquaponic system, which is a kind of new venture for you, right?
Yeah, that's the first time.
So what do we have in here for fish? I think we have tilapia.
We have some koi in here.
Oh, koi, that was it.
Yeah, koi in this tank here.
Being that it's a greenhouse, the water's always going to have algae in it, but as you can see, the basil's doing fantastic.
We had some pepper plants in there. I had to take them out because they were too big.
They were too big, okay. So walk us through our plumerias. Well, how small do they start though? Like right in here?
Yeah, this is where they start out here. This one's been in since September 9th.
Okay.
And it's just phenomenal on the growth.
So literally that's a 1.5 month old plant, roughly.
Well, it's probably about 2 months because it was small to start with.
Okay.
But this is, in fact, this one here doesn't have the core in it.
Okay.
It's got my old type core. It doesn't have the new core in it.
But it's liking the environment, so it's getting all its nutrition off of the fish waste. You're not adding anything else?
No, nothing else on there.
That's kind of a cool starter pot too.
Yeah, these are Stewie manufacturer has these up in Oregon.
Okay.
And they ship them down here to me.
Now some of these are tagged, so you got specific strains. Are you taking?
I have numbers on these, so I know what the parent plant was. There's Penang Peach and California Sally.
Okay.
As far as.
Are you grafting some of these?
I'll be grafting the other ones over there.
Okay.
They're going to be used strictly for graft stock, and these probably will too.
So as most people know, these are our standard systems. It's a 300-gallon tank with the top cut off and turned over. This ends up being about a 30 by 40 media bed, and in here you might have 40 plants?
Yeah, there's at least that many in here now.
Mm-hmm.
This tray over here, I'll show you, is, where is it?
Somewhere.
Somewhere in here.
Now what's really cool about the plumerias, you know, it's a little indeterminate when they're going to flower, but generally it takes a few years before they start flowering?
It takes about 3 years.
Okay.
And I've had them flower a little sooner than that, but that's because I've really babied them along.
And you've been doing this how long?
Oh, about 25 to 30 years now. I don't remember exactly when.
Okay. Well, what do we got over here then?
These are all plumerias at different stages. These are some that were just planted not too long ago. My wife planted these because she wanted to try her own.
Okay.
The others are doing much better.
Okay.
And the other tray is on the outside there.
Now, when we talk about the cocoa, you're finding that helps increase your capillary action?
Yeah, it does. It increases that, and it also makes them much easier to take out. This is how this tray is what I start them in. Now these were the same as the little ones in there, but the others are doing much better than these are.
It's a great starter.
And the tray is like so. The tubes just fit in there, and there's two sizes of tubes. There's a longer tube that goes in there, but these seem to work out real well for the plumeria.
So you really do have year-round crop production up here for plumeria.
Yeah, and what's really something is a lot of them are branching out when they're little.
Oh, is that unusual?
That is, especially on this here. In there's probably 30% of them that are branching like this.
So if people want to learn more about plumerias and your personal experiences, do they contact you through the society or through here?
Yeah, you can get us through the society, Southern California Plumeria Society.
And there's a lot of good information on there, and
Yeah.
we're blessed with a lot of gardeners around here that Joy and Carl originally. Tell us a little bit about Southern California Plumeria Society. That's a fun story.
This is the ex-president here.
Okay.
About the Southern California?
Yeah, that was something that you just...
It started 15 years ago. We started it with 8 people, and it now has 504 people.
Outstanding. Worldwide, nationwide?
Yeah, worldwide.
All right.
Actually, worldwide. Yeah, we have people all over.
Is this a place for the newbie, the brand new to the very experienced plumerian grower?
Definitely. We help everybody right along. So the website is socalplumeria.com.
Okay.
And that'll get you to our website. And Mike Atkinson does the website for us.
Okay.
And does a fantastic job.
And Kim Schultz is president.
And Kim Schultz is president.
And I can tell you that from Facebook they have Plumeria Addicts. It's a wonderful place to go where people share information, and it's just a lot of fun. They're such a special plant. A little background, what got you interested in plumerias? How did you get exposed to them?
Well, we went to Hawaii one year and asked the gardener, what is that plant? And he says, oh, it's a plumeria. And he chopped off a branch and gave it to me, and I brought it home, and here we are.
20 years later, oh, those are so pretty.
And that's what a plumeria looks like.
And they're used for leis and
Leis
other
and
ornamental arrangements. Once you cut them off, how long will they last?
About a week.
Okay,
Yeah.
excellent.
Just float them in a little bit of water.
Yeah, with a lei, it'll last about 3 or 4 days because you pretty much damage the flower when you run the string through it. But keep it in a refrigerator in a bag, and it'll last for a couple of days.
So this has become what was a hobby as sort of a business, and what we're seeing is with the aquaponic systems, what has that done to change your way of gardening with these plants?
Well, it's I'm going to raise a lot more seedlings this way,
Okay.
and I'll get a lot more out to the public. And we're going to use a lot of these plants for grafting because when you graft a plant, you can take a branch off of this plant and graft it to one of the seedlings, and you'll get this exact flower again.
Okay.
So this is a way of propagation on these plants.
And it has no downtime. If you're
Yeah, there's
grafting.
no downtime on it. When you graft it, it just keeps right on going.
And some of these plumerias are quite rare, and you know,
There are. They are.
in terms of value, they're worth quite a bit of money too.
Some of them are.
Yeah.
We've raised a lot of seedlings that we've registered, and so that helps them along a little bit. And
Well,
one
we're
of a kind.
Guys, Daryl at Inda-News, we're really happy to have met you and helped you out with your first aquaponic systems. Do you think there'll be more aquaponics in your future and more for the Plumeria Society people?
There better be.
And the CocoMor, so it's a
Yeah.
good fit. Well, thank you very much for your hospitality and showing us everything you're doing. And I'll tell you what I'm going to end with. I want to see this one little delicate flower right here. Everybody can see that. It's so pretty. Oh yeah, look at the colors on these. So if you haven't thought of growing plumerias, come visit their site, visit us on Facebook, and get growing.
And this is November.
This is in November. Yeah, don't rub it in. There's people in the Midwest that don't want to hear this.
Which is wonderful because plumerias start going down pretty quick, but we're able to keep them going.
Good point. That's right. I was being facetious. Look at that, though. I want to see this one over here. We'll zoom in.
Oh, that's Veracruz Rose.
Veracruz Rose.
Uh-huh. It smells like a rose.
There you are. Okay, visit us at Inda News, and if you got any questions, feel free to hit up the Herzogs. Thank you very much.